Okay, number two, I wanted to just talk about money for a second. In school, most of you probably have high student loans now, especially if you're wrapping up the end of chiropractic school, and that's true for almost everyone that goes through chiropractic school, so you're not alone. But with that said, it's a healthy amount of money, and we want to pay off debt as fast as possible. So first, I think there needs to be an awareness present that money is real at this point, even though you haven't seen a lot of it. And in order to pay it off, you're going to have a mission to do that and set up a structure so that as you're developing your business, one of the goals you tie in it is how fast you're paying down the loans or how fast you're saving money. Something that in order for you to want to continue to grow the business, there's also a funnel for this money that's coming in, and you're using it in a smart way because the universe provides more to people who know what to do with that which they're given. With that said, I would read like Dave Ramsey, lots of different stuff that's out there, even on YouTube, on being smart with money. When you do open a practice, if you're opening from scratch, my personal advice would be to keep the overhead low. You don't need everything new. You maybe don't need a digital x-ray to begin with, depending on which way you want to practice. There's a lot of ways to open practices. Both practices we've opened the first one for about $25,000, and the second one was less than that, probably 15 to 20 if I added everything. So it's totally doable with a reasonable amount of debt accumulated for the actual opening of the business, depending on what location you're in. Obviously, it's going to change a little bit. So just learn more and more about the money that you are already using, and then the money that's going to come to you. Be aware of your taxes, everything like that. You need great advisors for what to do as far as tax purposes. Find an accountant you really like. Those are the nuts and bolts that if you get the groundwork laid well for your practice and your life financially, it makes everything so much easier to chew. So if nothing else, start the saving process, even if it's $10 a week. You see that accumulate, that means huge amounts for your mental status too. And start paying on the loans as soon as you're able to. We're used to living as students when we're in college, and so if you can, the first couple of years in practice, as you start to bring in money, start to just pay down the loans, because you don't have to increase your lifestyle right away.